Yo, what's up with it, y'all? It's JD, Travelsthenix. I'm back with another quick video. In today's video, I wanted to touch on a topic that I was talking to one of my friends about the other day, and that's focusing on your goals, focusing on your purpose, and not really tripping off of relationships that aren't working out, or not really tripping off of toxic relationships. And before we get into the video, if you're interested in fitness, health, overall growth content, also travel content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can get updated every time I drop new content. But basically what made me think about this was the fact that there's a lot of times where you can get caught up in relationships and just get caught up in the drama of relationships. And a lot of time these relationships can be pretty toxic. And it doesn't matter if it's a romantic relationship, or it might just be a relationship with friends, or it might be a family relationship. You can't really spend your time trying to please people all the time. Basically what you need to do, or basically what I think is the proper way to do things, is to focus on making yourself the best person that you can possibly be. When it comes down to your relationships, when people see that you're in shape, people see that you got your finances in order, people see that you're operating from a logical standpoint and that you're gaining a lot of knowledge and experience in life, people will tend to respect you more when you have all these things in order. But when you're focused on these toxic relationships and you're focused on arguing with people all the time and trying to prove your point all the time to people who just aren't going to agree with you, it's not going to work. And at the end of the day, the person who's focused on making themselves a better person is going to win 10 times out of 10, because you're going to have more leverage in that relationship. Say for instance, you're in a relationship with a woman and you're on top of your game in every aspect, and you guys get to a point where you guys can't agree on something, and you have your line drawn in the sand, and you're not willing to compromise past that certain line, and she claims that she's not willing to compromise past that certain line. If you have your shit in order, she's pretty much not going to really have a choice but to get down with your program, because at the end of the day, especially when it comes down to us men dealing with women, there's more eligible women out there, you know what I mean, to get into a relationship. There's more quality women out there than there is quality men. So if you're a man who has your shit together, your finances are in order, you know what I mean, you have good mental health, you have good physical health, good physical fitness, chances are your woman's not going to be able to find a dude who meets all that criteria outside of you. So you should be focused on getting all of that in order, and then she'll have to play ball on your field, you know what I'm saying, and not the opposite end of the spectrum. Because if you don't have your shit in order, then you're coming from a weak standpoint. So if you're coming from a weak standpoint and you don't have your physical fitness in order, you don't have your money in order, then you're pretty much at the whims of her commands, you know what I'm saying. And another thing for all the brothers out there, if you're a black man who's on top of your game and on top of your finances and on top of your physical fitness and your mental health, then you're at such a high advantage over your competition that you're basically the cream of the crop, you know what I mean. So if you're dealing with a woman and she's trying to find another black man who's at your level, it's going to be extremely hard for her to find somebody who's on top of their game like that. So, and on top of that, if you're a person who has, you know, good morals and a good dude, then, you know, these women are lucky to be with you to begin with. So there's plenty of women out there, you know what I mean. My mentality, this might sound fucked up, but my mentality is that, you know, there's a million of you out there, there's only one of me. That's always been my mentality when it comes down to dating. And if a woman doesn't want to deal with me, good riddance. Go on and bounce, because I'll just go find somebody better than you. But chances are you're not going to find anybody better than me. That might sound arrogant, it might sound conceited, but that's honestly the way I truly feel in my heart when it comes down to me dating. And when it comes down to the fact that, you know, we live in America, and a lot of guys like to complain about the quality of women in America, and it's understandably, because we have kind of a messed up culture out here. But at the end of the day, if you find a girl who's, you know, in her early 20s, comes from a decent family, doesn't come from like a terrible community or like just come from a terrible upbringing, then most of these women are pretty coachable. Of course, when you find a woman who's been ran through, had way too many traumatic relationships, those women is almost too far gone. That's damaged goods. You can't bring them back. You can't even coach them because they've already had too many bad ideologies put into their mind where they can't even comprehend a logical, you know what I mean, program that you putting into their life. To make a long story short, focus on your goals, focus on your program, focus on getting your health in order, your finances in order, your physical fitness in order, your mental health in order, and things will all fall into place. And a lot of times when you have all these things in order, you're attracting somebody who has all these things in order too. You're attracting somebody who's receptive to what you have to offer. So when you have a lot of these things in order, a lot of times these women want to follow you anyways. They want to learn from you. If you're a dude who has a lot of knowledge and you have your shit together, a lot of these women want to follow your lead anyways, even if they say the opposite. Women might say one thing, but they might actually really feel another way. So at the end of the day, if you have all these things in order, you're creating leverage for yourself in life, and you're creating leverage for yourself in relationships. Again, this doesn't just apply to romantic relationships. I probably went on a long rant about romantic relationships because I think that's so prevalent in this society, is that people have a lot of relationship problems. And part of having a healthy relationship is being healthy in yourself. And part of being a man and having a good woman is the fact that you need to have a program and a vision that you have for yourself, and your woman will follow suit. Anyways, guys, if you guys have anything to add to this video, go ahead and leave it in the comment section. If you guys disagree, leave it in the comment section. Again, subscribe to the channel if you guys are interested in this type of content: fitness content, health content, growth content, also a lot of travel videos. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.